What's going on, FG fam? Welcome to another episode of the Detroit Tigers franchise here on MLB The Show 20. We're back with ALDS game number 4 at Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota, as we take on our division rival in the Minnesota Twins. We do lead the series 2-1, so possibility to take a big advantage here in this series going up against Devin Smeltzer. He was 11-9 in the regular season with a 3.03 ERA and a 1.09 WHIP. Of course, going to face Richard McGowan to start it off. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and love franchise content. It's all we do here. As Kendall Brown going to ground one over to first, and he will be put out for out number 2 of the first inning. Here's Ketel Marte at the plate. Marte, odd swing there, jammed quite a lot, and that'll pop out to second base. And Smeltzer, a blemish-free first inning. Here's Sandy Alcantara, acquired at the trade deadline to be kind of our second ace, and he was 12-9 this season with a 2.78 ERA. His first batter, Luis Reyes, dribbling one over to second base. Easy take care from Goodrum to Donaldson for out number 1. Nick Gordon at the plate. He flies this one into left field, and it won't go deep enough. Kendall Brown will make the catch there for out number 2. Taking a look at how the playoffs have gone, there might be a Game 5. There is going to be a Game 5 between the Rays and the A's. Brewers sweep the Padres, and the Rockies will move into the NLCS over the Nats. So Jorge Polanco, and he's given this one a ride out to left. Kendall Brown giving chase. It's over the wall, barely, but it is gone like a girl in a country song. And Polanco with a solo shot, 354 feet. Shout out to Legion, by the way, for that call. And that'll give the Twins a 1-0 lead. And a surprising first-inning home run given up by Alcantara. And that's going to put the Tigers behind. They have a 2-1 series lead. Can Alcantara bear down? This one's going to be a hit, as the dive from Goodrum nowhere near making a play there. So we've got a runner on first for Max Muncy. There's a ground ball over to short, and Lindor takes care of it to Goodrum to get out of the inning. Now up is Lindor, and Lindor, shallow fly ball into center for out number 1 of the second. That'll bring up Wilson Ramos in the 5-hole, and this dribbler onto third. Ramos is just way too slow to give it a run, and that'll be the second out. Now Alec Boehm. Alec Boehm, who's been playing really well in this series, grounds one over to third, and Miguel Sano will put him out at third. So we move to the bottom of the second, down 1-0. Here's Sano. He'll ground one over to second and be put out at first for out number 1. A lot of ground outs happening here early. Lamonte Wade will ground over to second, and Goodrum makes the routine play. Brent Rooker now with 2 away, and Rooker takes this one out to center. McGowan can't get to it. It actually hit him. He might have had a chance to make a play on it, but just was not looking for the ball correctly. So now Kevin Kiermaier with an opportunity to bring another run home. And this one shallow left center. Kendall Brown will put it away, and we are done with the second inning. We'll be back after this. Into the third, here's Adley Rutschman at the plate, and he's going to hit this one down the right field line, and it will drop. Into the corner it goes, and Adley Rutschman will find his way to second. Rutschman unsure what he wants to do, and he was going to go to third, but he comes back to get tagged out. So a bad base running play by Adley Rutschman leaves us with none on, 1 out. Donaldson, the ground out to third. Now 2 out with nobody on for Nico Goodrum to ground over to short, and he'll be put out at first as well. So maybe an opportunity squandered there. Here's Alcantara. That's a grounder over to short, and they will throw on to first for out number 1. Nick Gordon now up after the Arrays ground out. He swings through for a strikeout. They got to put him out, so that's number 2 in this inning for Alcantara. Here's this one coming right back at him. He's able to stop it, trying to throw on to first, but the runner is safe. And that'll bring up Mitch Garver, and Garver with the grounder over to third. Boom to first, and that will be out number 3 of the third inning. Move along into the fourth. Richie McGowan to lead off for the Tigers. He gets beanballed by Smeltzer, and McGowan will take his base. So he's on. Dangerous base runner. Kendall Brown bouncing. They're going to go for him at first and leave McGowan on second with one away. This could be dangerous for them. Ketel Marte swings, but it's a pass ball, and Richie McGowan will take third on the pass ball. Tying run just 90 feet away, and Marte puts it into center field. RBI for Ketel Marte, and Richie McGowan scores the tying run. So now Lindor up at the plate. He's jammed. He's going to go out to right field, shallow right. Play is made. 2 away with 1 on in the top of the fourth. Here's Wilson Ramos. He puts this one into center field and caught on the line drive. Nice play out in center. And we got a tie game here in the bottom of the fourth. Alcantara. This one's a grounder. Alec Bohm makes the play on the shift, and he will throw on to Donaldson for out number 1. Miguel Sano on the 3-2 pitch. He swings at a ball. Could have walked to first, but he will strike out. Only Alcantara's second of the evening. Lamonte Wade puts this one deep into center. Play possible to get made out there. McGowan can't bring it back. It's gone. Lamonte Wade with a solo shot, and the second Minnesota Twins solo shot of the night gives them a 2-1 lead. 4-14 that one traveled for Lamonte Wade Jr. And the Minnesota Twins igniting the home crowd with that blast. Now with 2 away, it's Brent Rooker. This is a fly ball into center field, not deep enough for anything. And it'll be out number 3 as McGowan makes the play. But we've got a 2-1 game in favor of Minnesota at the end of the fourth. Back after this. Here we go to start the fifth. Alec Bohm up at the plate. He's going to ground one over to third. And Miguel Sano onto first for out number 1 on the full count. Now Adley Rutschman on the 1-2 pitch. Rutschman is going to ground out to short. That is out number 2. Easy play made. Now Josh Donaldson at the plate. This one's over to Sano as well. Sano, shortstops. They're getting a lot of work today on both teams. Kevin Kiermaier now, and that's ball number 4. He will take a walk in the bottom of the fifth. So leadoff runner on. That could be dangerous. Here's Luis Reyes, ground ball. Lindor trying to start the double play. Goodrum on to Donaldson for out number 2. Now Nick Gordon up on the full count, and they call that one ball number 4, so he will take his base. And Polanco takes strike 3 on the sinker inside. And Alcantara gets through that. Now Nico Goodrum to lead off the top of the 6th, and this one's taken into left. All the way to the wall for Goodrum. He will get to second quite easily. And a leadoff double for Nico Goodrum will bring up Richie McGowan. This one grounded up the middle. McGowan will get thrown out at first, but the tying run is again 90 feet away here. Kendall Brown. He is shopping baby gap. Actually, that might be big gap, as that's all the way to the wall. And Kendall Brown to second with the RBI. And now the Twins have had enough of Smeltzer. They're bringing in Kenta Maeda, who's pitched 2 games this postseason. Hasn't given up a run just yet. Ketel Marte, this one barely touched. Big-time bloop, but it's caught out there in shallow left for out number 2. Twins going to intentionally walk Frankie Lindor here to put 2 on with 2 away. Will that come back to bite them? Wilson Ramos trying to get something done here. Shallow left, and it is caught by the shortstop out there to move into the bottom of the 6th. Mitch Garver with a light tapper over to third. Garver's thrown out at first by Alec Bohm. Now Max Muncy. This one's a light tapper over to second into the shift. And Goodrum, nice throw on to first for out number 2. That'll bleed Miguel Sano up at the plate. He will go down looking at the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. And Alcantara continues his wonderful pitching. 2-2 in Minnesota. We'll be back. Back to see that Hunter Wood, the former Tiger, is coming into the game. He's pitched 1 game this postseason, 1/3 of an inning, but he hasn't allowed anything yet. Here's Alec Bohm, and he's going to ground over to third. Sano, easy put out to first for out number 1. Adley Rutschman at the plate, and he swings through an inside cutter. Not a lot of really poor swings by this Tiger squad today, but that was definitely one of them. Josh Donaldson, this one's grounded over to Sano, and he will throw it on to first for the final out of the top of the 7th. And Touki Toussaint will take the ball for the Tigers. He's pitched 45 games in the regular season. He was 7-4 with a 4.70 ERA. We'll see what he can do in this postseason action. And right away gives up a base knock in the bottom of the 7th, a leadoff base hit to put Brent Rooker at the plate, and they're going to call him out on the inside 12-6 curve from Touki Toussaint. He didn't like the call, but he's out of there. Kevin Kiermaier on the 12-6 curve. He gets the strikeout again. It's been a monstrous strikeout pitch for him so far. Luis Reyes, this one's into shallow center, and they will escape the leadoff hit and move into the 8th inning. Nico Goodrum against Hunter Wood. He gets way under this one, and that's going to be an easy play to get made over at second base for out number 1, which eventually is caught, and now Richie McGowan up at the plate. McGowan gets way under it. Hunter Wood pitching for these pop-ups, and it's working as that one's caught as well. Kendall Brown now up against Hunter Wood. This one's into the gap again. Kendall Brown for the second time into that left center field gap. This one not as strong, but it does roll all the way up to the wall and provide him with a 2-out double. That'll bring up Ketel Marte. Marte to right, and it gets over the wall. 2-run shot for Ketel Marte, a 381-footer off Hunter Wood, the former Tiger. And that is going to give the Tigers the lead as they break the tie here in the 8th off of Hunter Wood and make it 4-2. Tigers already lead the series 2-1. They can take the 3-1 lead if they can close it out. Twins, tired of Hunter Wood, they bring in Arodys Vizcaíno. He had a 10.80 ERA so far this postseason, and right away he whacks Frankie Lindor with the beanball. Lindor doesn't really like it, but he's going to take his base. Wilson Ramos down the right field line into the corner, and Ramos is going to keep this. Runners on the corners. He's just too slow to do anything better than that. And now Alec Boehm at the plate down the first base line. Incredible play at first by Muncy. But we've made it to the middle of the 8th. It's 4-2 Tigers. We'll be back after this for the conclusion. Now in the bottom of the 8th, this hit into right field will not drop. What a play by Ketel Marte, laying out to rob a base hit. That'll bring up Polanco, and this is a nice catch out at third by Alec Boehm to prevent any singles from happening. There's Mitch Garver, and he goes down swinging. Touki Toussaint gets through the bottom of the 8th. Now Zach Littell coming in for the top of the 9th. He's pitched 2 games this postseason against us already. He's got a 45 ERA. It hasn't really worked out for him. Here's Adley Rutschman, and Rutschman into center field. That's caught for out number 1. Here's Josh Donaldson now, and Donaldson swings at the high inside fastball for out number 2 by way of strikeout. So Littell doing a little bit better this time than his previous 2 outings, and he gets Goodrum as well to swing through the pitch, and that's a strikeout. But now big bad Aroldis Chapman, 69 games pitched, nice, in the regular season, 45 of 49 for save opportunities. Here's an opportunity in the playoffs, and he gets the strikeout there. Good start for Chapman, now facing Miguel Sano, and Sano takes this one to right, and Ketel Marte gloves it. What a grab, what a rundown to make it 2 outs. 1 out away. Lamonte Wade strikes out on the inside fastball, and Aroldis Chapman with the save. Tigers take the series 3-1 in the ALDS. After losing Game 1 14-0, it's been nothing but close games since, and the Tigers are able to get it done here on the road in Target Field, 4-2. No need to go back to Detroit for a Game 5. Ketel Marte, player of the game, hitting a homer, getting 3 of the RBIs. As a matter of fact, all of the actual RBIs were gotten by him, because the first run of the game was a walk-in. So checking out the box score for our Tigers. Goodrum, Brown, and Rushman with doubles. Marte with the only homer. 3 of the 4 RBIs. Brown had the other one with that gapper he hit. Alcantara, not a bad outing at all. He gave up 2 through 6, but it didn't kill us at all. We were able to get enough run support for him. Polanco with a homer. Wade with 2 of them, and they were the only ones to get RBIs for the... Well, no, Polanco and Wade with the home runs, and they were both solo shots to give the Twins their 2 runs in this game. Smeltzer gave up 2 through 5 and a third. That's all we have with the ALDS. Find out who we take on in the ALCS, as we will show you highlights from game number 5 of the A's and the Rays. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of franchise content. It's literally all we do here, and we can build a winner together here in Detroit. We might even be able to do it this season. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. And if you want to see more franchise, click right here to see more franchise.
So